Yo, this is the Scarcity Studios YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. And our sponsors are Alpha Claims and Hire Birmingham, the leading and best accident management company. Get a replacement car anywhere in 1 hour. I really appreciate you joining me today, and thank you to everybody that watched the late upload last night at around 12 o'clock. It was a really important story that I needed to get out there. To anybody that has missed that video, to go and check it out, and rest in peace to Keon Lincoln. This story comes from Rochester, and 3 men have been jailed after a high-speed pursuit following them ram-raiding a shop and stealing £1,500 worth of stock. This happened in the Isle of Grain, which is in Rochester, and it was on a high street, and they stole a BMW X5, and it occurred at 3 AM on June the 21st, 2021. Clint Londors and Bradley Pearce and Jamie Turner have all been found guilty and jailed for the robbery. In court, they said that Londors reversed the car into a co-op shop, causing considerable damage to the entrance. Pearce and Turner got out of the vehicle carrying bags and entered the shop, where they stole large quantities of cigarettes, alcohol, razor blades and football cards. Londors joined them to take crates of lager, and over 4 minutes later, the trio left the shop with the value of approximately £1,500. And this is definitely something that I want to highlight on the false perception that people get a lot of money from these sorts of robberies. Even back in the day when people left more money in shops, these were never big robberies. And of course, when you're robbing stock, you're only ever going to end up eating or drinking it anyway. So most of that stock would have gone on themselves, which again would be a day's work if they'd have chose to go about it the legal way. The police said they then drove towards Rochester, and to add to their bad luck, police that was on patrol on Grain Road were alerted to the robbery at the co-op and saw the BMW drive past them. Suspecting the occupants were responsible for the robbery, being as it was 3 o'clock in the morning and nobody else was out on the road, they gave chase on blue lights. The pursuit ended across the Isle of Grain, with Londors attempting to reverse into the police vehicle several times. He made contact on one occasion, and at one point Londors drove the wrong way down a dual carriageway, which caused approaching vehicles to swerve out of the way to avoid a collision. The officers lost sight of the BMW near Frisbee, and the patrol continued to search the area with the assistance of a police helicopter. Around half an hour later, Turner was located, hiding in woodland nearby, and officers found a number of stolen items as they made their way towards him, like cigarettes, razor blades, and more money was discovered in his clothes. A short while later, the BMW was located in 4 Elms Hill on an unattended footpath. It had suffered damage following being hit into a hedge and contained much of the stolen property from the actual robbery. The police helicopter then detected movements in a nearby tree line, and the patrols attended and arrested Pearce. Inquiries were made, and Londors was detained on the 29th of June. CCTV from the co-op along with the evidence confirmed the arrested men to be the offenders, and they were all charged with burglary. Londors was also charged with dangerous driving, and subsequently Pearce was charged with a second count of burglary at a shop on Rochester High Street. The other break-in happened on the 17th of June, and it was a bridal accessory shop, and bridal accessories had been stolen. Pearce and Turner from No Fixed Abode, and Londors, who lived on the high street in Rochester, so he was literally shitting on his own doorstep, faced indictments at Maidstone Crown Court. On Friday the 15th of October, 48-year-old Londors was sentenced to 3 years and 8 months, and he was also disqualified for 3 years, and he is required to take an extended retake. On the same date, 39-year-old Turner, who was also on probation at the time of the incident, was jailed for a further 3 years. And on Monday the 1st of November, 39-year-old Pearce was sentenced to 2 years and 8 months. And this is to run concurrent with the other charge for burglary. So I think this would definitely be the right time for these men to give up a life of crime and go and get a job, because they're not very good at it at all.
Wrong way. It's gone wrong way.
Wrong way, vehicle oncoming. DRA is high at this moment in time. Vehicle is approaching at speed. Oncoming vehicles, wrong side of the Ratcliffe Highway.
Okay, you're about 15 metres away from here. Just keep going the way you're going. And you should hopefully find you come across with that next 15 metres.
I'm releasing the stop. Do you understand me?
Lie down. Lie down. Keep your legs out, flat down. This moment in time, we're under arrest on suspicion of burglary. You do not say anything, but he may harm his defence. Do not mention when questions take you later on in court.
The investigating officer, PC Rebecca Howlett, from the crime squad said the damage caused by these criminals to the shop kept it closed for 3 days. There was £35,000 worth of repairs that was done, and the only post office in the area that was situated inside the premises was also shut for a considerable amount of time. The local shops are vital to the community, and this seriously affected everybody in the area. The manner that these people were driving was also dangerous and could have caused a serious loss of life. So you can see in this story how this escalated to the degree that these men just wanted to get some drink and some football cards, and they ended up getting burglary charges, dangerous driving, and they were also charged with other offences as well. So really appreciate you joining me for this story. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Follow me online as well on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok and Twitter. And I'll be back again very shortly with some more news. Peace.